December 2025 is coming in pretty strong. I mean, things couldn't get any more strange. For mobile gaming, from surprises that are gonna hit harder than a plot twist and Stranger Things, to games so damn polished that they're gonna make your old favorites feel like beta tests. The lineup is just stacked. There's over 20 new mobile games you absolutely cannot miss, so buckle up. Kicking off our list with some of the, one of the most awaited for mobile gaming, it is Girls Frontline. And right off the bat, what's actually cool about this game is that it ditches the old usual RPG strategy grind and throws you straight into 5v5 shooting, and that with just enough grind to keep it fun. Meaning, first of all, the auto aim mechanic, which is optional if you want, it actually keeps the action flowing even if you're actually bad at shooting. The tactical chip systems let you tweak abilities like a roguelike, and you can PvE, PvP, squad up, or just roast your friends in a minute. Now here's the thing, the game has only soft launch in selected regions, but honestly, this shooter is kind of the GF world on steroids. It's 8 GB in total, online obviously, and the finished version is coming out January 31st.
Only you can.
Here's something even better. Warframe on mobile is finally giving Android players their shot at the new update. There's a closed beta testing, which is live right now, so you can actually sign up right now and flex before anybody else. 11 GB though of shiny, fast-paced MMO shooting action with parkours and enough loot to bury a small planet. There's a new Rebellion mode to give you Warframe lore, and if you are an iPhone user, you already know the drill. Grind, customize, ninja slide, and gun the heck out of everything. Android users, grab your beta invite and see for yourself why Warframe has been the mobile space ninja king for over a decade. Kingdom Climb looks like someone took a physics-based platformer, threw it off a cliff, and somehow this thing climbed back up on its own. Well, first of all, it's a pretty goofy, floaty game. Like half the time you don't even know if you're controlling the character or just the character's controlling you and your sanity, but that's kind of the charm. Every jump feels like a gamble, you can climb, slip, repeat, and somehow it stays fun instead of making you want to uninstall the game. It's super lightweight too, so it runs on basically anything, and once it clicks, it's actually way more addictive than it has any right to be. The game is not free though. $7, it's simple, it's annoying enough in a good way, and perfect for one of those one more try rage snacks. NBA 2K26 Season 3 is here, and Kate Cunningham basically rolled up, grabbed the controls, and said, "This season's mine now." With NBA 2K26, you're getting winter-themed career rewards, including a jetpack, a jingle bird, and a gingerbread mascot. The perks bringing back Sunset Beach from 2K16, now sitting under a volcano like it's auditioning for Fortnite. In fact, MyTEAM's handing out pretty much everything plus new seasonal gears. And if you do actually buy the Pro Pass of the game, you get 2K's entire closet. Anyway, it's not my thing, this whole Take-Two treachery over here, but if you're hot on sports, especially basketball, this is definitely gonna be your jam. Believe it or not, VR mobile gaming is a thing this past few months, and a few developers have decided to port their PC console games to mobile. And Green Hell is probably one of the lesser known ones, and it's a survival game with not that much res, but still, developers have done the impossible and actually ported it to mobile. Obviously, we didn't try the mobile version, it's a $20 premium package, so we're not sure whether if it's a legitimate experience or not. But what's interesting, in case you're thinking of picking it up, it's now, the game's got now a 4-player co-op. On top of that, it's got great visuals, a decent amount of challenge, lots of crafting, hunting, and growing stock. I don't know, if VR is your thing and you've got a headset, maybe let us actually know how it worked for you. Now with that being said, Dragon Traveler is basically Princess versus Lazy Dragon with like no chill. You're the hero, they're your waifus, and every 3 to 5 minute chapter is just pure roasting. It's an idle RPG, so obviously you get free heroes if you hop right now before the official release. It's pretty fun. Art is cute, waifus are all top notch, AI is there of course, and the battles are pretty much like this. You set positioning, target enemies, and just watch animations do their thing. It's got classic idle systems, paywalls, free to play gets basics, the rare waifus need cash, guilds and collecting are fun, and it's online. Definitely a hit actually, all things considering that it's coming from a new team.
They never do anything.
We've got over here a new game coming from MDiki, the king of chaos first, logic later, mobile hit so far. We've got a new game called Infinite Lives, which is basically a superhero sandbox where everyone's just overpowered and underqualified. First of all, it plays like Wrestling Revolution, the other game from these developers, but like it's got bitten by Stalker, you know, the radioactive open world PC game, meaning it's an open world game this time. You drop into a city where heroes, villains, and whatever's in between fight non-stop like they're all late for something. You get to build your own origin story, unlock powers, switch allegiances, and break literally anything that ain't nailed down to the ground. Hundreds of characters, weapons everywhere, full-on destructible arenas, and if you grab the full version, you get even more content. Here's something you should know. For another 24 hours as I think a Black Friday deal maybe, Real Flight Sim is free, no longer a paid game. Just go ahead and download the game right now and come back watch the rest of the video if you have to. Trust me, this game just hit a new version and it's the biggest update it has ever seen. A real-world engine that revamps skies and ground below, introducing a full spherical Earth model with sharper satellite images and just refined terrains and everything in between. In fact, Real Flight Simulator is feeling more immersive than ever, and it's the kind of game that only climbs higher. This game is offline and takes you just over 1.5 gigabytes of storage. We give it a 10 out of 10. It's mobile gold.
Hometown is under attack by those in Ticket.
On another neck of the woods, we've got the game Mad World Warfront, at which, before we go ahead and comment down and let me know that I have included in the list before, let me just tell you that we've invested more time in it, and it's legitimately a hidden gem based on what you get for an indie game out of nowhere. I mean, look, this game is 1 gigabyte in total, it's even offline if you wanted to, and to take things higher, you get both a survival shooter and a strategy tower defense game in just one shot. You can do that solo or go online and coordinate with friends, which is even more fun. Usually games like this out of an indie developer come as a premium package, but this one's actually free. Developers just went on and released the game on the Apple Store as well. Dead River is another game like that. It is what you get if The Walking Dead and State of Decay had a baby and they grew it up near a poison river. And I actually feel like we haven't gave it enough credit the last time, because this game is a fine mobile gem. You're a soldier stuck in quarantine hell, scavenging, looting cars, and shooting smarter than average infected that punish every single mistake you make. Teamwork is optional, though it does have teamwork because your AI partners might backstab you like a raid, and you can craft upgrade, sneak, or just go loud. The game doesn't care. It's intense, a bit grindy, and satisfying if you like survival loops that make a coffee break feel like an apocalypse. It is free on Android, so there's literally no excuse. What the Creature is basically Brotato meets Bullet Hell meets just pure bizarre. Here you wake up in a cartoony apocalypse where there's monsters everywhere and every wave is faster, meaner, and also weirder than the last one. You're gonna be dodging, shooting, mutating your way through carnage, picking abilities, blowing and fighting your way through traps, vamps, and mutants, while they change every single run. Every session in this game is just a new mess, is what I mean. It's got unpredictable boss fights, it's quick, it's messy, and very replayable as well. This game is just perfect if you like roguelikes where you barely survive, offline play included. Up next at number 12, we've got Crash Out, Car Crash Simulator, a game for basically anyone who plays racing games just to ram into walls anyway. No finish lines here, just middle bending, glass exploding, and cars folding all day. You get derbies, stunt modes, a sandbox with no rules, and even actually online lobbies where everyone just collectively forgot how to brake. Physics are pretty wild, like every time you crash, there's parts are flying off, engines die dramatically, and your driver ragdolls like it's auditioning to be a meme. You get 15 different cars to upgrade, smash, repaint, and smash again. It's offline, lightweight, and perfect if you enjoy destruction a little too much. Look, you can go ahead and file a complaint if a older game in the list is gonna ruin it for you. Because honestly, once every while there's that one game we randomly come across in our lookouts that's somehow aged like fine wine. And there's actually quite a few of those. On that note, Cats or Crash Arena Turbo Stars is holding a great spot on that little list. Not only the game is geared up for a wider audience in content, but also refined in mechanics in different modes. This game is unfortunately playable only offline. It would be probably the perfect mobile game if it was just offline. Unfortunately, it isn't, and the ads are rather annoying, but overall, if you did actually enjoy the Robot War show, that's the closest thing you're gonna get to that on mobile. Going up to number 14, we have the game Sengodai. Basically, deck building meets Cursed God Smackdown. You collect monsters, slap together a team, and pray the RNG gods don't hate you this run. Every wall's procedurally cut, so paths, enemies, and spell pickups change every single time, and you're never gonna know if you're about to face a merchant or a monster that's gonna ruin your day. Elemental gods are gonna give your team items, divine items, while spells let you swing. Campaigns made out of 5 different worlds, over 20 monsters, 40 spells, and 5 unlockable gods. You're gonna deck, evolve, win or die. This game's coming out fully in about 2 days. Coming up behind that at number 15, we have Splash Arena. Basically what happens when a MOBA, a battle royale, and a fantasy brawler all get thrown into a blender and nobody bothers to turn it off. You pick a hero, jump into one-on-one, 15 versus 15s or full 30 player, and just hope your dodging skills are better than your Wi-Fi. Controls are stupid simple, customization is stacked, and nothing feels pay to win unless you're plain old bad. Heroes all look ripped straight from a fantasy dream, and the combat's fast, spammy, and surprisingly fun. Offline? No. But for free, good quality PvP, this one actually hits. Job Simulator is basically what work would feel like if your office was just full of robots and no HR complaints. So basically, if you want to experience the pain of cubicle life without the occasional dread, Job Simulator delivers exactly that in about 100% absurd mobile glory. It's been out on iOS for a week and ranked as one of the finest mobile games of the year. The problem is it is a hefty $20 premium purchase on both stores, so no one's probably going near it, but it's one of those games that could be a win if they would give us a demo. Either way, we tried it. The physics was silly. The whole game is more toy box than actual simulation, but considering it's a VR game in nature, the $20 actually kinda justifies the content. Coming up behind that at number 17 with full cross-platform support, including PC, we've got the game Legend of NINJACATS, which is, I think, the only idle RPG we've come across where house cats graduate from scratching couch to practicing to be a ninja. It's the old classic play while you sleep formula, but like dressed up with enough gear, summons, skills, and custom drip to keep you checking in like it's your second job. You build a squad, stack combos, and pretend strategy matters while this game just auto battles everything anyway. There's PvP, guild raids, dungeons, and just a ton of loot to grab as well.
Welcome to Robot Rumble. Not just a game, but a
Now, Robot Rumble takes the old classic last one standing formula and dumps it straight into a blender of kind of robot nonsense. It's a pretty fast game, petty, unforgiving, matches feel like you're gambling your dignity on a stack of cards, no teammates, no safety nets, just robots bullying each other in 4K. It's got online matches where you can drag your friends into private lobbies and take your losses out on them. It's a paid game though, but nothing big, just $2, and it's card games, a little bit of poker, and of course robots. This might be something you like. We've got over here at number 19 the game Can You Escape Villa Bunker Chapter 2, which is, your job is pretty simple in this game. You gotta find the items, solve the puzzles, and escape. Everything is fully 3D, from rooms to objects, so searching feels real. Like you gotta check every corner, peek on the tables, and just don't miss a clue. The puzzles start easy, but get challenging enough to make you think, and if you get stuck, hints are there so you don't waste hours banging your head. It's a pretty good game for quick sessions or longer, I don't know, playable offline, and it's designed for both casual players and puzzle fans who enjoy something a little challenging. And last but not least, just a quick mention over here, Tower Defense Z is one of those protect the kingdom or watch it burn type of situations, but with enough systems stacked on top that it feels more like running a small war room than a mobile game. We've got over 15 different towers, heroes who actually matter, mercenaries like Christ and his backup, and the option of summoning monsters to fight for you. Modes range from chill to just pure punishment, and stages demand smarter placements as you get forward. It's pretty fast, tactical, and surprisingly deep for a free tower defense strategy. Thanks for watching.